Hey everyone, welcome back to Old Plastic. So I had been talking for quite a while that I'd like to get an example of Luke Skywalker mint on card in Star Wars Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. And I had been working on that for about a year and a half now. And I finally have them on all card backs. And as you remember in my last video, this Return of the Jedi is a 45 back toy Tony, so it's not technically, I guess, a mint on card. So I had been looking for an authentic sealed Return of the Jedi, and I found one. Uh, Anybody that's been watching prices on Star Wars knows the cost for a Luke Skywalker mint on card has just gone through the roof. And unless you have extremely deep pockets, it's hard to find one. And I set myself a high goal trying to get one this year, but I was able to. And it is this one right here. This is an authentic Return of the Jedi Luke Skywalker mint on card. Now, this one has not been graded, and I would have liked to have got one graded. The only thing is the prices are just going through the roof on these. And this is a beautiful example, and I actually think I might send it out to be graded, even though it is so yellow on the bubble. Now you can see my other Lukes here. Here, I'll show you that one in just a second. But you can see, obviously the Palatoy bubble stays clear. Empire Strikes Back, I was very lucky to get that nice and clear bubble. Yeah, it's got a beautiful bubble on this ESP. And on my Star Wars, he has a beautiful clear bubble. Well, on the Return of the Jedi, and I think even on the Empire Strikes Back, I believe Action Figure Grader said they started using a fire retardant in the plastic, and that's what causes the blister to actually yellow. Now, I'm not an expert and not sure if that makes sense that thered be a chemical in it that's actually leaching out, that's turning it yellow. But all right, so let's take a look at this new card I just picked up. This is a Return of the Jedi Luke Skywalker, and it is a US. It's a Kenner. Let me see if I can tilt this up a little bit. Okay, on this card, other than being yellow, there is a little bit of a crease right there. And there's a small ding there and a small ding right there. See that? This is one ding, and then there's another one like right there. Let's take a look at the back. Okay, this is a 65 back. This is a 65 back B. Now, what makes this a B 65 back is some people might know or have in your possession a 65 back A. The 65 back A has Chief Chirpa and Logray here blacked out. So it's the blacked out Ewoks. The B, which this card is the first card that reveals them. So, little piece of trivia, I guess, there. I like this because it actually shows the C3PO case. You don't see that often on card backs because it came out so late. And the bandolier, I like that. I actually have this sealed in box. I wonder if I open that today that the styrofoam would probably just all disintegrate, or it might be disintegrated in the box. Yeah, beautiful card. I mean, even the hanger is really nice. See, there's like no wear there at all. Trying to look on this card. Okay, looks like there's a tiny, like a spider vein or something like there, or a little vein. Yeah, it's actually a really nice card back. And the bubble is really nice too. Let me see. Was there anything with this bubble? I'm looking at it. So if the camera, oh, okay. Well, there's like a little right there. There's like a little indentation, but it's not damaged. It looks like it was when it was sealed to the card. See that? Right there. Looks like when the bubble was sealed to the card, it shrunk a little bit in that spot. But other than that, and the largest damage is this right here. There's a crease right there, like somebody grabbed it with their finger or something. Right there. But it's not torn through. It's not a tear, it's like a bend or a crease. So I think that's the only damage. Oh, let's see. This is, let's see. Am I going to get that to show? For some reason, the zoom's not working very well. Anyways, that says HG on the card back right there. So that's Cater, but right here it says made in China. And when I flipped this bad boy over and was looking at him, you can see, well, you might not be able to see, but I was able to see he has the China raised bar. Let me see, right there. Now, yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to show it on camera, at least not in this lighting. But he has a blank raised bar. He is a China. So this completes my run. I'll move the Toy Tony out of the way. Of my mint on card Luke Skywalkers, I have an authentic Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi now. All mint on card, all authentic, and with the bonus of the Toy Tony. Now, I'm not sure how far I'm going to take my collection of mint on card Luke Skywalkers, because for one, the price is just insane, and I'm a loose figure collector. I wanted an example. I really wanted an example of all three card backs. It'd be nice to have a tri-logo, but that's foreign. You know, I guess it'd be nice to have a gunner's chair. I do have the card backs, so having the figure sealed to it, I don't know if that makes sense for me. I think any of the exotic card backs, I'll just get them in the card back form, not mint on card, if you know what I'm saying. I'll just get the card back. And I have an extensive card back collection as it is. So I think I might carry that card back collection through. But as far as mocks, sealed figures, mint on card, I think that I'm pretty much done now. I have an example of all three cards. Though it would have been nice if my Star Wars was a 12 back. This one here is a 20 back G. which is a beautiful card back, and I'm really happy to have it. I guess it would have been nice to have this as a 12 and maybe a brown hair on Empire Strikes Back would have been pretty cool to get, or a gunner's chair, uh, brown hair or blonde hair on a gunner's chair would be pretty cool. But when you're working with a small budget, you got to be happy with what you're able to get. And I think these ones are flipping the bill pretty good for me. I'm very happy to now be done with it. And I'm able to move on to other parts of my collecting, other aspects that I want to, I think I'm at the point now where I need to, my collection's getting so big, I might need to start to thin out some of my collection. Not my Luke Skywalkers, don't panic. I'm never going to thin out my Luke Skywalkers. But, like, I'm out of the three movies, my movie was Star Wars. That was my time period. When Empire Strikes Back came out, I did go to the theater to watch it, but at that time period, I was a teenager and I was into BMX bicycles and girls. Now, Return of the Jedi, I was, when it came out, I did go to the theater and watch it, but at that time period, I had just gotten my first car, and forget about it. I wasn't collecting toys. So Star Wars is my movie. That's why I like Luke Skywalker, if you haven't guessed. I don't know. I know a lot of people in the collecting community are Empire Strikes Back fans. They, out of the three, that's their favorite. And I can understand a little bit about that. But for me, my favorite movie out of the three was Star Wars. It was the right movie at the right time, at the right place for me. I loved all the movies. I even love episode 1, 2, and 3. You can hate all you want, but I loved episode 1, 2, and 3. And I also really liked Rogue One. So I really liked Rogue One. Now, some of the new movies, I've watched them all now. Not a huge fan of them. But yeah, like I said, Star Wars for me, this is the movie that inspired me. I love it, and it was my favorite. So that's kind of a little background as to why I like the Luke Skywalker figure so much, because that was my favorite movie. Now, I know the other day, Blacked Out Ewoks, great YouTuber, was showing a Luke Farm Boy Minton card. He has several of them. And he was talking about the terminology of farm boy. I use that term quite often. And it doesn't really bother me so much, the term farm boy. I know it bothers some collectors. The fact of the matter is that standing in this photo, he is a farm boy. He's a moisture farmer, right? So that's what he was before he was trained to be a Jedi. He was a farm boy, and this is the outfit he was wearing when he was a farm boy. So that term doesn't bother me. Now, because Empire Strikes Back is so many people's favorite movie, that when I'm saying the word Luke Skywalker, a lot of people automatically think of Bespin Luke Skywalker, or Jedi Luke Skywalker. So for clarification, using the word farm boy before Luke Skywalker does help, make people automatically think, okay, this is the farm boy that he's talking about. Or this is the, there I go again. this is the Luke Skywalker I'm talking about, because there's, the three versions of Luke Skywalker. The farm boy version, the Bespin version, and the Jedi version. I know it's still going to bother some people. They want to say there's Luke Skywalker, then there's Bespin Luke Skywalker, and then there's Jedi Luke Skywalker. I don't know. For me, it doesn't matter if you say farm boy. Now, what does kind of bother me is the whole people calling this movie New Hope. To me, it's not New Hope. It's Star Wars. So Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi. Why that particularly bothers me and Farm Boy doesn't, I have no idea. Maybe I need to see somebody, a psychologist or something. But for some reason, New Hope bothers me, but Farm Boy doesn't. I don't know. Does that bother anybody else? I'm not sure. Maybe it's just me. But yeah, so I had bought this Toy Tony as a cheap alternative to having a Luke Skywalker Return of the Jedi, but I was able to pick up this bad boy here. This one is an authentic 65 back B. Very happy to have him, and I think this is going to be my first card back that I send in to CAS to be graded. Right now, let's see, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've sent off 8 loose Luke Skywalkers to CAS to be graded to date in total. I'm waiting for 5 to come back. But I think this is going to be my first mock that I will send to CAS to be graded. And he will definitely get a yellow, but I think the figure could be an 80-85. Bubble will be an 80 because of that one ding. Well, it's not a ding. I mean, that's factory. So I don't think they're going to hit him on that little bit of an indentation there. Otherwise, the bubble is about perfect. So anyways, I think the bubble will be a yellow 80. I think the figure will be an 80 or an 85. And the card back, well, the only thing I can find wrong with the card back is that one little crease down there. So what is that, an 80? You know what? There is no residue of a price sticker on here, and there's no indication that this was ever hung in there. So yeah, I think the card back will probably get an 80. So I think he'll probably come back with an 80 total, a yellow 80. But we'll see if that bubble survives the trip. Apparently when they get this yellow, it can be quite brittle. I'll do my best to package them. I'll put some tissue paper in there to keep the bubble in place. And I'll have them done in archival case with the bubble support. And hopefully he will survive the trip. Let me see if I can get everybody in here. And there you have it. I have a complete run now of Luke Skywalker. Farm Boy. Mint on card, Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, and Palatoy Toy Tony. Thank you all very much for watching and tuning in. If you enjoy the content, please give it a like and a comment. Please let me know in the comments what you think about the Farm Boy terminology, what your opinion on that is, and also what is your opinion on the terminology of New Hope versus Star Wars. All right, I hope everybody had a great weekend. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one, guys.